Whew. All right. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and edit this live chat. Members only. Boom. Hey Travis, you got a comment in. So yeah, looking at a lot of stuff. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Valkyr. How you doing? Ink Farm shirts and signs. How you doing? Travis, Skinless Pasta. How you doing? How's everybody doing this morning, this fine morning? I think it's still cold outside, but hopefully a good day for stocks. Hopefully. You can see MBIS, that's up another 7%. You've seen MBIS make some moves. You know, every day they're making some new moves. Zomedica's up 6%, almost close to that $1 mark. It did hit $1.01 earlier this morning. It's pretty good. I'm all for it. Player 2 wins gaming. How you doing? What's everybody thinking this morning? What's everybody interested in? I know obviously AMC is still a big talking point. We're over $10, but we want to stay over $10. We should have stayed over $10 yesterday, but with like the news that circulated, I mean, I feel like the news just dropped at like perfect timing. Not for us, for those hedgies. What's going on, Jack? Good morning, Matt and everyone. Good morning, Frank. We got 68 people. Continue to hit that like button. We got 16 likes. As soon as you get in here, just pre-like the video if you support me. It does help out a bunch. I still have all of my stocks over in Fidelity, so that's not it. Oh, I think we need to see a good day. We see ZOM that's up 6%. I hope we can really run. I hope we can really run with ZOM. Ugh, tired. It's up until about 1 yesterday. Good morning, Steve, Diamond, everyone. We'll get started talking about stocks and crypto in a little bit. We'll let people get in here. Anybody sell anything yesterday? I know a lot of things went up. Did anybody make any moves into positions? OCGN's up 10%. I see that. I see it. That's still making moves from $7 up to a high of $10.96. That's a pretty big move. It was up 42% yesterday. Wow. How do you think this new tax on stocks will affect the market? Well, first it has to go through. So the fact that it hasn't gone through, well, it hasn't gone through yet. Um, Obviously a plus, but just the news or the rumor is something that really creates a lot of buzz. But how will it affect? Well, it's gonna be pretty big. I mean, to increase the capital gains tax is something that's, you know, people don't want to have happen, especially people that are in the stock market. It's already pretty high, especially people that are living like in California or different states that have higher taxes. I mean, you're going to be paying a crazy amount, well over 50% in taxes. When like in reality, I would usually save around 50%, but that may be a low amount to save if this ends up increasing. And obviously, it's more towards taxing the rich because most of the rich are going through, you know, different forms of investing. So I think it'll affect it in a big way. People will still invest. They'll probably put their money in places where it's not taxed as high. Um, Maybe either put their money back into their business. They're going to stop putting it into, maybe some of these investments that they normally put them into. So I think it'll affect it in a big way, but you'll still see people investing in the market. It just probably won't be as active. You won't have the amount of volume that you have as of today. And I think I've got 27K in Dogecoin, and I'm a bit scared. $27,000, 27K in Dogecoin. I'm a bit scared that it will not go over 40 cents. Would you say Doge has a chance to rise again? I would say Doge does have a chance to rise again. You could see how it did collapse, yesterday. Went all the way down to, I can't remember how, I think it got down to like 14. Where's crypto? I think it got down to like 14, and that was, or 16, 17, something like that. I think it got down lower than that. Pretty sure it got down lower than that. Maybe not. It got down to like 17 yesterday. Um, and a lot of people were afraid, but you see the recovery that it did have up to 24. Um, I believe we've seen a lot of crypto that collapsed. It wasn't just Dogecoin. So if it was like just Dogecoin, then that would be a different story. But you're even seeing Dogecoin up now compared to Ethereum and Bitcoin. I was surprised to see Bitcoin down at 2,200. I was like, what in the world happened there? It's like, can I get in there? I was looking at Infidelity to see if I can buy into it because that's the only place I have money right now. But yeah, I was looking to see if I can get into Ethereum as it was, lower, and it's still lower, compared to where it was at $2,600. That's huge, you know. So I would say that Dogecoin definitely has the ability to go back up to 40 cents. Where did you invest in at? Did you invest in at 30 cents? Did you invest in lower? Are you getting scared because it's getting close to your cost basis? If you have $27,000 in Dogecoin, that's a lot. I was holding the inside. Capital gains tax is 50% here in Canada. That's huge. I mean, either way, I mean it's money that you wouldn't have had otherwise, but still, it's like you're working pretty hard in order to do that. Sometimes it's easier. You can put something in something and gain $10,000, but a lot of times it's more difficult to where you're doing a lot of research and all that stuff. So you're putting a lot of work into it to get taxed 50%. So if you gain $100,000 and then you'll basically lose $50,000, or $1,000,000, you'll lose $500,000. It's huge. Like I don't know. I want to make it easier on us to be taxed. I mean, it should be. Um, I mean, they're raising it for people that make over $1,000,000, right? Here's what I read. Deeper value. We've seen your videos, other people's videos, and pretending they say something they don't. Thank you for. I didn't think we would have to have any type of moderation and with members only. Good morning, Tom. 27K shares. Oh, okay. I'm going at 16 cents. Good morning. I'm in at 6 cents. I'm in at 0.004 cents. That's awesome. Just sit on it. I mean, for me, I have it at 12 cents and I'm going to sit on it. I don't care if it drops down to 1 cent. I'm going to sit on it. See what it does end up getting to in the next however many years. If it totally becomes non-existent, then it becomes non-existent. I have a couple $100 in there. I actually have more into SafeMoon, but I have a couple $100 in there and I'm going to let it sit. Only over 1 million. 27K Dogecoin for about $100. Okay, that's not that bad. I mean, it's $100. I think what we're gonna do is we worry about what this could be too often. I understand that people want to know where it's gonna go, how it's gonna skyrocket, but for me, I'm focusing on it, but no way in hell am I touching it. I'm gonna let it sit there. I'm not going to touch it at all. I don't care if it goes down to 1 cent, 0.01 cents. I don't care. I'm just going to let it sit there. Like I said, there's a different story between it going up and if I see it coming back down, because if it goes up to 40 and it resists, or it goes up to 50 and it resists, that's where I'm going to sell for a profit to get more shares in lower. So that's the only options that I'm doing, but I'm not taking the money out as a whole. I'm going to take my money out and then put my money back in. So ultimately, I'm not doing anything. It's a true wash, and I'm just adding on more money into Doge. Sorry, brother. The guy uses your channel to promote his video and talk smack about AMC. I've seen it. Deeper Value is the Ted Cruz guy. Block him. It's the first time. I didn't expect it either. Thank you for doing it. I mean, we need it. My son is sucking eggs on Doge. He dumped 4K in at 38 cents. I told him not to. It started to drop like a rock. He's still sitting on it. Hope to make about 20K. Yeah, I mean, I hope for it to go up a heck of a lot more than that. I would like for it to reach, if it reaches $1, I'll have $1,000 in my hands. If it reaches, $1,000, then obviously it'll be a lot more than that. So I'm just gonna sit on it and see what it does end up becoming. And like I said, I want to continue to increase the amount of shares that I have. So the more that it goes up and the more that it fluctuates, I'll have that go up, go back down, go up, go back down. It doesn't really matter what price I get in at, because I have faith that it's going to go up really, really high. And if I lose all of the investment, I lose all of the investment. Because this is something where it has that potential to grow, let's say, over the next 10 years. And just because we're seeing this year pop off doesn't mean that we're not going to see something bigger in the coming years. You know what I mean? So it's a different story. We have 297 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. So yeah, that's what I'm sitting on with Doge, and that's also what I'm sitting on with SafeMoon. My shares keep going up with SafeMoon because if people keep selling, apparently I get a certain percentage of the amount that's out there. I think I said anything on the line. Let's see if this is the desktop. Audio is good. Thank you for becoming a member, Mike. It means a lot to the channel. We do these live streams every morning so that people can participate and ask questions and really go through the stock market. We can have a good time. Not only talk about just stocks, we can talk about crypto and different investments. What am I doing? There's no apostrophe in let's. Is it let's? Yeah, let us. Because that's... We'll go with that. I have 1,325 coins of Doge at 34 cents. I ain't selling. That's good to hear. That's the same way that I am. I think I have 1,300 coins because I bought in an extra 100. So when it gets up to 40, like I said, I'm gonna swing trade it, but I'm not going to take the money and put it somewhere else. I'm gonna take the money and put it back into Doge and let that grow. I was thinking about buying Litecoin yesterday because it was decreasing quite a bit. It decreased all the way down to $219. But now you're seeing it come back, seeing it make a move back. I feel like I missed my opportunities to invest in anything. Here we have 1,143. I feel like that's a great price to get into Ethereum and see that grow up to 2,600. Did you see the video that Trey put out last night about his health problems? Yes, I did. I was going to comment on it, but I got distracted by, I think some kid stuff. Can't remember. But yeah, I was going to put a comment. I seen it within like the first, maybe like 10 minutes. And I was going to put a comment and I didn't. I feel for him, man. He shouldn't be having to go through that. I mean, it sucks to have to go through something like that. Because, he has many problems that he's going through, with his eyes, with his heart, hopefully things work out and, we can see him here because it's not all about YouTube, it's about your health and the fact that you guys can show support. I'm sure you showed a lot of support on the video, probably a lot of support on Twitter, all of that. I'm at 35K at 23 cents, feeling good about it. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good price. Like I said, I want to stay at like $12, so it would have been great to invest. If I wanted to invest in more, it would have been lower, but like I said, I wanted to get up to 40, sell that position, wait for it to go back down to maybe like 20 or 30 or whatever, and then buy into it. But obviously I want to continue to buy at the lowest point. But no matter what, if I buy somewhere in the middle, I'm still going to hold. So it doesn't matter. However, let's look at what some of these stocks are doing. AMC's up above $10. Let's continue to see that above $10. We want that to go to 11 or 12 and make its moves there. Fubo TV, that's very close to my cost basis, even though Fidelity doesn't show my cost basis. So very close there. I want that to go to like 25. MVIS, did anybody get into MVIS yesterday or the day before that when someone asked me the question if it was going to decrease below $10, and I said that it wasn't, it was going to increase. Didn't think that it was going to continue to go over the after hours market. It's showing a lot of strength. So yeah, did anybody get into MVIS and gain like $4 on the way up? Whew. Some people go to my videos and say something about members only chats. And we got 382 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. Really, really does. I missed that one. It would have helped me cost average down. Yeah. I mean, after all the decreasing we've seen, I don't think the decreasing is over. I mean, look at coin. Coin went down to $276. For the people that are holding that thought it wasn't going to get below 300, I thought it wasn't going to get below 300. That was an investment point for me, but I didn't end up making the move because I had restrictions. Good thing, because it did decrease even more. What's the lowest point it can get to? Do you think it's going to go below the initial the IPO price? Because getting down to 276 is really close to that 250 start price. Good morning. Is it Jan? Welcome to a Make Money member, Nick. Thank you for joining as a member. I appreciate that. Thank you for commenting about Trey. It shows a good heart. That's one reason why I'm on your channel. Yeah, I'm all for supporting other people, especially people that are in the community that really push to sorry, I'm getting distracted. What the fuck is it? What is that? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I really support all the people in the community. Matt Kors, even the smaller, people, the smaller traders, smaller people in the community, everybody that supports AMC. I have no idea what that is. I'm sorry, I'm distracted for something that's off screen. Holy crap. Okay, all right, well, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I support everybody that's in the community. I mean, if people are having health problems, it sucks. It sucks to go through that. I mean, I had friends that went through, heart problems and they had to have surgery and they can't play any more sports because of it. And it's just really bad. So, I'm here for him. I understand, what he's going through. I don't understand personally, but I've seen it firsthand. It may not be to that extent, and I hope it's not. But yeah. And like I said, I support everybody. And you see me, there's some people that probably see me on smaller YouTube channels because I'll support them as well. Like, I'm all for growing passive income. And if people are trying to make something better of themselves, I'm all for them. And I'll comment and, say, hey, I'm here for support. If you need anything, like I'm right here. I can help you grow. People that come through the chat, if they wanted to start a YouTube channel, I'm all for it. I was looking to help Deeper Value, but he obviously took advantage or takes advantage of channels, so that obviously sucks. But yeah, can't see it getting down to 250. A lot depends on where the market goes from here. A lot of volatility, right? Yeah, I'm there with you. I don't know if it will get down to 250, but 276 might have been a great point for you to get in for a great swing trade. That's really low though. And it's not showing any strength. The fact that it gapped down and continued to fall down, not the best situation. It was being oversold, but you see that move from 276 up to 290 of a high, currently at 289. So yeah, I mean, I still see it as something you can actually get a buy-in on, but you have to pick the right price. It's just so tough to see where the actual low is for Coinbase because it continues to drop, even though you see, it probably won't hit anything lower. You see support levels and it just breaks those support levels. MVIS is over a quarter of my portfolio. I hold, I loaded up last week at $10 range. That's amazing. That's amazing. You probably have a really great profit. Where are you looking to sell at? Are you looking to just hold it for a long period of time? Or are you looking to hold it for, a couple of months or maybe like a week or so or wherever it starts to resist at? Where are you looking to sell at? Because you always need a profit target. Unity is at a discount today. Morning, Matt and Carl. Cheers from the ER. How are you doing? Mary says good morning. Good morning, Mary. We have 454 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I did start a little bit late, but hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. We're looking at different stocks, looking at crypto. I'm focused on probably two areas today because they're closer to, it's something I really want to focus on is Fubo TV. I want that to really push up. Hopefully we see some great movement there because that just needs to push. At where I'm at $20 and 96 cents, I do see it increasing. I do want to see it decrease a little bit, maybe to 19, so I can actually buy in more, just a little bit more, and then go on about my day. Do you still believe cost would 25? Yeah, it's just very spotty. I mean, I don't see the volume. Look at the volume, man. It's not showing anything positive here. But it does show spikes at times. This is the thing. It's like it gets up to $19 and now currently at $18.82, and then will spike really quick. But we're not seeing any type of volume. Look at the volume here. Like it's not 929,000. This is 929. Like 1,000 shares of volume. That's it. That's it. That's not a lot at all. It's very spotty. It's not showing a ton of strength. And eventually we will see it, but it's very iffy. The volume keeps going down. Oh, Zom continues to push up. I'm right there with you. I hope that as well. Zom broke $1 finally. Yeah, it broke $1 yesterday, and then in the after hours market, it broke it again. So we're seeing some really good positivity there. I don't know. I might sell half today and let the rest ride. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you're feeling. It's whatever you feel that it's going to resist from. I don't know why this is not loading. If you're looking at a lot of the chart and you say, all right, in the last 5 days, did it resist at a certain point? And it looks like you can see that at that high point, it may have really resisted and fell back hard. And that was in the beginning of the day, so that could have been just from what happened in the pre-market. And it looks like it's on the same trajectory. It's pushing up from that $12.25 mark up to an open of $14.05. Right now in the pre-market, it's at $14.05. So you've seen that low to high to close or to open. You see the open at $4.05. You see it currently at $4.05. That shows a pattern, and it may end up decreasing right from the start. So watch out for that. Got my ass kicked earlier. How? Money wise, like in crypto or what? Hoping crypto goes up the weekend like usual. Yeah, so am I. I still haven't, like, I don't really want to check Safe Moon, but I still haven't really checked it. If it is down, then it's down, whatever. But a lot of my crypto is actually down. Even my BNB that I have left in there is down by 6%. SafeMoon's down 10% today. But I'm holding 15,248,000. So far I've gone up maybe 130,000. 130,000 SafeMoon just by letting it sit there. That's pretty good. But yeah, I'm hoping the same thing. All right, so we have 514 people in here, guys. Make sure you continue to hit that like button. It does help out the channel a ton. If you're watching right now, I think you should just take some time, maybe a couple of seconds, hide the chat, hit the like button, and then, go on about your day. We do have 2 members today. If you guys want to join as a member, please do so. I make it only 99 cents. If you don't like it, cancel after the first month. We have a couple of people that are on their second month. Sasha, you're on your second month. Thank you for being a member that long. Diego, you're a member for 2 months. Tom Roth, Blitz Kid, you're a member for 2 months. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that a lot. It shows commitment. It shows that you support me. I appreciate that a lot. I'm at work. It was crazy busy, middle of the row right now, charting and listening to you in the background. That's amazing. Thank you for doing so. Thank you for doing so. I appreciate that a lot. Nurse. Me too. My wife's an X-ray tech, and her sister's a nurse. So got a lot of people in the clinical space. And I work as a financial analyst for a hospital, so for that same hospital. So yeah. Was there anything that came out about crypto for all of them to go down so much? I think it was we'd still seen the news of the capital gains tax, and I believe that was going to affect crypto as well. They're looking to try and just stop people from investing in crypto. Obviously, the government doesn't want anybody to invest in Bitcoin, and maybe that's the reason why you see Coinbase going down so much. But yeah, you're going to see it recover. It's all crypto. Luckily, that's what's happening. It's not just Doge or anything, because if you did see a collapse in Doge, there'd be a lot of people that are panicking. I'm going to continue to hold on to it, but that's the majority of the news. It's not anything crazy. LTC, yeah. I would imagine you're talking about Litecoin. I wanted to get into. I keep telling people that I want to get into certain positions at these levels, but I have to keep moving money to different places. Once I get everything into Webull, then I can make whatever moves I want because I'll have unlimited day trades. It's just very tough to get everything over to certain places. Thank you, Dave, for becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. Becoming a Money Makes Money member. We need to make money with our money. That's the whole purpose behind the names is, a lot of people don't understand how you can make more money. And the way that you do that is with the money that you own now. A lot of people that are billionaires and millionaires will invest $1 million into an index fund. And that index fund may bring them 10%. Right, but their 10% of their millions of dollars makes way more than our 10% of maybe $1,000 or $10,000. It's like we're investing pennies and they're investing dollars. They're in a whole nother level. So while we're continuing to do these long-term investments, they're making so much money from it. But yeah, I don't like that, so that's why I'm all for short-term investing or short-term trading so that you can invest more into these safer places. So if you make $10,000, yeah, you can put $10,000 back into the market, but I don't ever suggest it. If you have anything more than $30,000 in your trading account, it's probably too much. If it's $30,000 or $40,000, I would say that's okay. Anything more than that, then it's a little bit too much. As long as you have enough to day trade consistently or swing trade consistently, anything else you could have put into a long-term investment, dividend stock, so that the money is actively moving. but you should really only try to, daily put maybe like $10,000 in there and have that, washed out by the end of the day. Or have swing trades to where you're swing trading over maybe a couple of weeks, couple of months, and making some money there. Medicare nurse in long-term care. Too funny. Sorry about the confusion, Matt. Yeah, no worries, no problem. I mean, mm, oh, okay. I was like, what confusion, buddy? You were talking about Litecoin. It wasn't Litecoin. You were talking about something else. Okay. Um, I was listening to the other night shift, and it led to another conversation about stocks. And my coworker is now a proud AMC owner, and I'm teaching her about stocks. That's awesome. That's awesome. The more people that you can teach, the better it is. I mean, we need retail traders to continue to invest, and it's better for their situation if they can learn how to invest. Then they start getting interested in their 401k, what they're investing in, and they start getting interested in a lot of different things. And I can tell you that I've taught a number of people where they knew nothing about investing, and then they started to see what stocks can do. And as long as they had extra money in order to put to places, they started to research what was in their 401k, what they had in their Roth IRA, like what all the retirement accounts look like, if they were investing into things that were risky while they were young, or if they were having the slow growth or whatever. So it's amazing to be able to see that. Thank you all the people that became a member. Ryan, you became a member. C. Pames, I want to say Pames or Pams. C. Pames. Reference to LTC. Oh, only show one for us. Night owls. Let's go. Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for. When you say night owls, it's kind of daytime over here, so it must be nighttime over there. Is that weird? I'm always awake. Like I never sleep. So I was up last night. I was thinking I was going to stream, but I was recording a video that I think is going to be pretty good, and I'm going to upload it on the Perry Experience channel. I think it's going to be good. C-Pames. Okay. Was it the first one? Is it C-Pames or C-Pames? C-Pams? I don't think it's Pams. It's obviously you have an E at the end that gives you an A sound of the A. Pams. Boy, word must be getting out. I see a lot of people becoming a member today. Yeah, I mean, typically it's around five-ish. I've had the highest I think was like 15. Um, Obviously, I want more members so that we can continue to have a great chat here, and people that are really into trading and investing and all of that stuff. Because if you're willing to participate in this chat, then that means that you have a lot of questions. You want to be able to invest into a certain position, grow those positions, take your account, grow it by 50%, whatever it actually is. That's what we're looking to actually do there. I'm a new member to the chat. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining. New cut. Who this? Yeah. Yes, I did get a new haircut yesterday. I have a wedding to go to tomorrow. So you go to a lot of weddings. Well, I was the best man at a wedding like a while ago, but to go to two weddings during like technically while the pandemic's still happening is interesting. I mean, the first one was amazing. It was my best friend's wedding. I loved everything about it, and I had my daughter there. She was the flower girl. She was so beautiful. So you met your wife at the hospital. You both worked. New sitcom, Matthew Perry. How I Met Your Mother, and then you show up. Oh, what a twist! What's funny is we didn't meet at the hospital. We worked at a restaurant. I don't want to say the name because I don't know if they want a shout out or anything. And I don't know if anybody's around like the Pennsylvania, Reading, Pennsylvania area. But we worked at a restaurant together. We actually knew each other when we were 16. She already had a boyfriend, and I didn't. Obviously, I didn't have a boyfriend, but I didn't have a girlfriend either. But yeah, she already had a boyfriend. We met at work, and we pretty much I started at this job in the accounting department. She worked for a mobile company, and then I ended up helping her get into this hospital. So we didn't meet at the hospital. We met years before that. So it's a really good story. I mean, and I also have a really good story about my first day at work, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that. First day at the restaurant. Um, Ryan Harris, thank you for becoming a member. I wish I had the ability to teach people, but since I was diagnosed with uh, my bad habit, I only increase. I have zero fear of losing at all. You can't take it with you. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, but I do like to limit my losses in most cases. It looks like in a lot of these cases I haven't done that because I haven't had the time to focus on it more. But I always like to preach it and tell people, look, limit your losses, because if you get to a point to where you invest in a point and it goes against you by a lot, just almost wow. You need to just sell that position and get back in wherever the low is. If you end up missing your point, if it goes a little bit lower and sells you out, and then it increases after that, oh well. I mean, you just invested at the wrong point, and it wasn't the best position to get into. You want to make it as safe as possible for you if you're looking to gain a lot of money from it. If you're disciplined, you gain a lot of money. The fact that I wasn't disciplined, I'm now down a lot of money and looking to increase that as much as possible, even though this has been kind of a weird situation because it's been really bearish at times for all of these positions that I'm in. So yeah, you should do a video about it. Do a video about how we met. Yeah, I would like to do something. If she starts showing up on the podcast, we start creating a podcast. I think I'm going to do one with my brother, do one with her, maybe do some with other people, and just have conversations over on the Perry Experience rather than news stories about different topics, really touchy topics as well. I think it's going to be interesting. But if we do that, we'll do like a breakdown of our story and how the story was for her and how the story was for me. Don't leave out Carl. Yeah, yeah. Carl was actually, we actually got him from one of her friends from school, and we ended up, we were actually not going to take Carl. We were just going to take Daisy, and I think that I would have regretted that because Carl is an amazing cat. So we took both of them. Coinbase sucks. It is showing that it sucks. It's not. It's not the best right now. Where's that? It's not the best right now. You can see that down to $287. But whenever it does find that low, it will be in a great situation to grow a lot. But the problem is, it's getting closer and closer to that 250 IPO price that it was at. How did it drive up so much, create so much hype, and then fall down so much? Could it be something that's being, heavily sold off or shorted or what? Because it sells off a lot. Because you think about it, the government doesn't want us to invest into cryptocurrency. So you could be having firms and funds and uh, different people with a lot of money shorting the heck out of this thing or selling off on their position. Yeah, coin is only 14% short. 850 short shares available. 2.1% short borrow fee rate, so it's not really that crazy. What's the institutional ownership of coin? 0 institutional owners? I don't believe that. You're telling me that no institutions own shares of coin? Oh, so Matt was a player. What? What? What does that mean? It's not. It's not only crypto stocks down. With crypto being down 10% plus, as part of it. LOL, Tilray sucks. I'm so down right now. I keep averaging down, but I'm getting to the point I have way too much money tied up in it. Yeah, eventually it gets to that point to where it's like, where is it going to increase? And as you look at this, it's just like, what in the world keeps happening with these positions? Are they being pumped? Are they just not something that's being supported? Are they being heavily shorted? Or are people just selling off? Are they not supporting it after that? Are you only seeing swing trades and day trades? Because that's what you see here. It levels out and then just falls. So I'm right there with you. I haven't invested in any cannabis positions yet. I think Coinbase will run with the general sentiment of crypto on any given day. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know what's going through the situation here. This stock, I don't know what is going through this stock, why it is decreasing so much, because from the moment that it first was introduced, it was bought up so much. You know what I mean? Bought up to a point to where the starting price was what, 380, and now it's down to 280, $100 below the the first sale of the stock. Could it be insiders cashing out? I don't see any institutional ownership. It could be insiders cashing out, people that had first come, first serve. But it's crazy to see that. And then you probably have a mixed bag of people that invested at 350 and said, oh, it's at a low point, this is good, and they held on to it until it got down to 300, and then they were like, you know what, I'm getting rid of this. So then they got rid of it. And there's other people that are in those same horrible situations that got down to 300, was like, it's not going to go any lower, and it got down to 276. So it's going to keep going down, and they're going to keep selling at that point. Eventually you're going to get to a point to where people are comfortable with that price. I would say people won't be really comfortable until it does hit 250. Hive and Bitfarm are both down. Wow. I hope next year is the best year for you and your wife and family. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that a lot. Gotta increase this size here. There we go. That's a little better. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. You know, I hope it's good as well. Zom at $1. I still hate it. That's too funny. Zom is at $1. I do still hate the way that it moved, but it does show a lot of potential. I'm so upset that I was like, oh, you know, it could go lower than 73. I should invest at 73. I didn't buy 4,000 more shares because right now I would be at a break-even point to where I can accept it to go lower and you know, basically make some money on the way up. But right now we're literally in between where the lowest point is and the highest point is, right? So maybe we're closer to the lowest point, but still, like, you know, at this point, if you're looking at it, it would be chasing it because the lowest point was 73 cents. That's basically a whole 30 cents away. You know what I mean? That each cent that it moved, I could have gained a decent amount of money from it. Thank you, Dexter, for becoming a member. It means a lot. OCGN been raging. I almost sold it. Yeah, I mean, that's usually what happens. It gets to a point to where a lot of people get tired of it and then you sell it. And then right after you sell it, it goes up. Look what happened to GME in my situation. I was like, oh, well, you know what? It's going to continue to go down. If it goes down a little bit more, I'll buy back into it and then watch that grow. But instantly after I sold it, I think it was like 2 or 3 days after I sold it, increased. No, it wasn't even 2 days. It was like 1.5. Instantly after I sold it, it shot up and increased to $100 or $200 from $46. And I thought maybe it would go lower, it would go down to $40 or $30, and I would make some money elsewhere, just like I made money in Tesla, then come back to it. But by the time I came back to it, it was already up to 200, and I'm like, I can't do this. So now I'm looking for GME to break, or get close to 100 so that I can make some moves in there, because I feel as though they still have a pop left in them. But right now I still hold 2 shares at 240. And once I get in at $100, I'll buy like 10 shares. It'll lower that cost basis by a heck of a lot. And that's what I'm looking for. On the day a coin went public, Hive and BITF both dropped. In both cases, they are about 20% down from this time last week. Yeah, I'm just so upset with what coin did, because I made like $60 or $70 off of initial investment right from the start. Could have made a lot more if I invested more into it, and made a good move. But then I seen it get down to 380, and I decided to buy in off of a false break, and that false break ended up turning into something that decreased to $310. Now I sold at $350, just because I knew the way that it was falling was going to continue to fall. But then I wanted to buy back in at 310. The problem is that I was restricted because of that day trade right there. I was looking to hold on to it from that moment on, hold on to it from 380 until it increased a crazy amount. But as I seen it drop heavily, I was like, okay, this is something that's going to sell off a lot. So I sold that position, even though it restricted trading. And I think it was a good decision, because that would have been, a good $80 that I lost per share that I owned, which I think was like 10 shares. So or it might have been 5. Yeah, it might have been 5. I was gonna say, because I only lost like $100-something there, but then I bought back in and then sold for another profit. And now the total, if I look at the P&L for coin itself, if I look at sorry, I got distracted. If I look at the P&L of coin itself, it's at like $30 down. So I'm looking for another day to where I can increase, because I don't like anything to be down. If I can make a decent day trade out of it, which this does look like, it does look like you can get a decent day trade out of it if you pick the right moment. So that's what I'll look to do. However, my account over here, I don't even have it set up. My account over here, everything has been taken out of this account and put into Fidelity by accident. So now everything from Fidelity is now coming over to Webull. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for the $10, Glenn. Now that you showed how to buy SafeMoon, can you make a video or tell us how to sell it for a profit from Trust Wallet? Do we have to convert it to BNB again? I'm new to it. So yes, if you buy into SafeMoon right now, because if they do add it to a more popular exchange, it's a different story, because then you can transfer it to there. However, the way that you do it is basically do a reversal of those steps. So you have to convert it into the smart chain, into BNB, and then basically you'll have that BNB into where you can transfer that anywhere that you want. See if you can transfer it over to crypto.com and skip a step instead of going to KuCoin, because no matter what, you would have to go to KuCoin and then go back to crypto.com. See if you can transfer it directly from Trust Wallet to crypto.com. I think crypto.com to Trust Wallet was a difficult situation, because a lot of people were trying to do it, but you should be able to do it the opposite way. So it should be very simple. Just reverse the steps. But yeah, I was watching something on Elongate and see what was happening there, and that was interesting. new article came out on Coinbase that the big wigs sold a ton when it got to 400. Is that why I'm seeing coin have zero institutional ownership? How does that even make sense? How does any stock have zero institutional ownership? I've never seen that. So that's weird. I just know that our government does not want to support crypto in any way. However, there's a lot of people that want to make money off of crypto. So they won't support Coinbase. They won't support Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. They won't support all of this crypto talk that we're expressing interest in. Livewire, thank you. Every day is the best day ever. I have an amazing wife and kids and grandkids. I live on a farm. That sounds amazing. I hope everyone has a beautiful year. Do you have any horses? Do you ride horses? Do you have a horse? I haven't rode a horse since I was probably, I don't know, 13 maybe, probably even less. I might have even been 11. I was so afraid to do so, but it was so fun. I remember it, and I would like to do it again. Crazy thing is, overall market is red, but retail favors are to the moon. Yeah, Naked is the same way, trying to cost average down when it once was above $1.15. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that I was looking at with Naked. It's kind of a different story. I know with ZOM that it shows a lot of potential to increase, and you'll see some movement. However, the last couple of weeks have been pretty bad. You see how this really drops, and it's not really showing any strength on the way up. However, other times you would see these increases over other highs, and that's what I like to see is that movement there. The growth, the true growth, and then the movement to where it did end up increasing to $2.86. It shows a lot of strength. It's just this, was being shorted. I did see some short volume go through, a heavy amount of short volume, but yesterday and today is a pretty good day so far. We want to see that grow 50%. If it grows 50%, we'll be happy. We'll obviously know that it's going to drop down a little bit. So if it looks like it's being overbought, I will sell to get in lower, because I don't want to have to put in any more money to lower my cost basis. I just want to lower the cost basis kind of organically by selling and then putting it back in. But if it's looking like it's showing a lot of strength, I'll continue to ride that on the way up. So it all depends on what's happening, but I want to ride it up to $2.50, because a 50-cent gain would be a pretty good day. Somewhere around $1,000, $1,500, I'll take it. Let's see. The SEC rule seems to be helping. That's what they want to make it seem like it's helping. But ultimately, I would imagine it didn't have too much of an effect. But yeah, I don't know. I always take those things with a grain of salt. Hey team, finally joined. Question for you, Matt. APOLS. If I asked and answered. We saw stocks recovering yesterday, but do you think the market will continue to react negatively today to the tax news? I don't think so. It's more of a tax rumor, right? Because it wasn't confirmed that he was proposing this, right? From what I read, maybe it came through in a different article that it was actually confirmed that was the proposal, because this was a rumor, and a lot of people like to really react on a rumor. You'll see a ton of rumors that come out where it's like this company is going to merge with this, and then all of a sudden the stock price increase. But then when the actual merger happens, you don't really see that increase. Sometimes you will. Well, mergers are different. You actually will see an increase. That's a horrible example, but you know what I mean. You'll see a rumor, kind of like the ZOM situation, to where you had a release of a new product that was all the hype. and then the news came out and it completely plummeted. So I don't think that we'll see the reaction, but I don't want to jinx it as well because anything could happen. But I don't think we'll see an overreaction of what was going on. We did see a recovery at the end of the day of a lot of positions. So I think that's what we'll see a continuation of, is that recovery. So I don't think that'll continue to fall off. You might have some positions that'll fall off. SOS looks like it's down back again to $4. I need that to really push up. It needs to get to that 650 mark so that I can make like a good 1,000 from it. That would be great. Actually, even more than that. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that it will be an overreaction. That unlimited margin, the hedges have made them available to short all our stocks. Now they have to pick and choose. Yeah, they do. You're absolutely right. They have a number of positions that they're probably shorting heavily, but anything that does have a higher interest rate, they're probably trying to cover those to lower the interest rate, and that's what it seems like that's what it seems like their strategy is gonna be. They're not gonna just cover everything. They're gonna make it seem like they cover things. They said in the past that they've covered all their positions, but we know for a fact they haven't covered all their positions. So that's why people are still holding. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And their naked shorts that they do, their IOUs that they have. I've been doing the same on naked. Nice to see it rise a little this week. Yeah, it's always great to see anything increase after how many days or how many weeks of negative movement. It was just not something that I was happy to create streams on, talk to you guys about, because it was just all negative. However, we were trying to buy the dips, but the dips kept becoming larger. So it was just like, do we have enough money to continue to buy these dips? Eventually you don't, Welcome Dex. Yes, welcome as a member. I used all 3 day trades yesterday, but made almost 2K on OCGN. Good morning, by the way. Ryan, that is amazing to hear. I love to hear profits. I want to start, telling people's profits, if people are okay with it. People that are in the Discord group, or people that are comfortable with it, if they want to share their profits with me on like Twitter or Instagram or anything, as you are a member here. And on my MP Shorts channel, I want to share profits that a lot of the team gets, because if you're being disciplined, if you can gain 2K, if you can gain 3K, 4K, 10K, whatever it actually is, I want to share those profits, show people that people are profitable as traders. There's a lot of negativity with traders because they're always like, oh, you don't make enough money. People are happy to gain 10%. But what people will do when it comes to trading is the fact that they're gaining a lot as a job. So people will look to gain $30,000 a year, or $60,000 a year, or 100K, versus just growing something that's 100K by 10%. You know what I mean? Like you obviously have the money set aside that you are gaining, maybe some extra money that you set aside, and you put it into an account to where it may be gaining 10% as well as you gaining your 5, 10, 50% some days in the stock market. And as long as you limit the losses, let's say to 10%, and you gain 100%, you're going to be good. Or you limit the losses to 20%, whatever your profit to loss ratio is. I pulled out of my LTC. I missed one. Yeah, I got put after reading that. Oh wait, okay. I pulled out of my LTC, out of Coinbase. I don't trust them. Yeah, it's tough right now. I want to get into Coinbase because I want to make some more money there. I feel like there's a large amount of opportunity as it continues to go lower, but I want to find the right price target. It looks like AMC's at 10.19. We're seeing that increase. We need that to go above $11 today. That would be amazing. Q Lamar, thank you for the super chat. Where's that? What's one of your favorite long-term stocks and why? I don't want a financial advice. Love your conservative view on the stock market. My favorite long-term, and it's not a stock, it's an ETF. My favorite long-term position is SPHD. This is a position that will pay you monthly dividends. If you're looking for something, if you're looking for a long-term stock, like a growth stock, obviously you have to go with like, Tesla and, Microsoft and Facebook and Amazon, all the ones that really have growth to them. But when I talk about a long-term position, my favorite long-term move that I've ever made is SPHD. When I first got introduced into this, because it was all the rage on YouTube, it's just absolutely phenomenal. The growth is very consistent. Once I did get in it, at first I ended up day trading this ETF and made $1,000 on the day trade. But if you put a large amount of money in there at a low price and continue to see that grow, you're going to gain a lot from it. That's one of my favorite investments to get into. But anything that really pays a dividend, that's what I'm looking to get into. So I do like Microsoft a lot as a long-term investment. Obviously, you want to see it start to decrease a little bit so that you can get in at a lowish point. So when it does increase to $500, then you're holding for that long-term gain while also holding for the dividend that they pay you. So anything that pays a dividend, that's what I'm at. So I would say SPHC, probably Microsoft as well. But SPHC is my favorite investment long-term. How's New Moon doing? The Safe Moon? I think Safe Moon is down today. Yeah, it's down 7% today. I gained about 130,000 more shares because if you don't know, I didn't know the process until I got word of it and then looked it up. But yeah, they basically give you more as other people sell. So you're going to own more shares as other people do sell. So right now I own 15.249 million shares of Safe Moon. And it's not doing amazing, but it's not something that where I care about what it does right now. I want that to be a long-term thing. If it does end up being a huge long-term thing, then I'm all for it. Thank you, Tyler, for becoming a member. Not along with animals, we also have moonshine, the nectar of the gods. That's pretty good. I don't think I've ever, I lie. I've had a form of moonshine, nectar of the gods. That's funny. I couldn't tell you the last time I even had a beer, to tell you the truth. I think it was probably at a party. That's the only time I really just drink a beer. It's just relax at a party. And if we're having our own party, like I'll have a beer. I don't know. Just getting a bottle. I don't even like drinking out of a can, just having a fresh bottle. Thanks for answering. I'm from the UK. I have just realized abbreviations aren't necessarily universal. APOLS is apologies. Got it. I am not a person of, abbreviations or acronyms. Like depending on what they are. I mean, ticker symbols I'm okay with. But some people will, say in my opinion, I say in my opinion, and we'll either type it out or just put IMO. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I know it's a rumor, but I ran out of characters. I'm doing good on Cosmos crypto. Got it at $17. $17.80 a coin. What is that at? Is that on Webull? What? I don't know what the the symbol will be. I don't know what the symbol will be. What's the price now, Piper? We are at we are at 770 viewers. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We should be above 350 likes. That does help out the channel a ton. What's your take on COD Battle Pass Season 3? I don't know. I was trying to play Warzone yesterday. For some reason, it's not letting me play that. I don't play Warzone ever, but I was trying to play that. And I don't know. I haven't checked out any like maps or anything. So I don't know yet. I've mainly just like played zombies and stuff. And I just did a video yesterday that I think is going to be really good. I'll upload it. I'll upload one today. If you ever make it to Kansas, we can drop. Okay. Yeah, I'm all for it. You know, if I ever, let's see if I don't have anything planned. I think we're going to Myrtle Beach soon. So if anybody's in that area, let me know. In the ground, pop the top on some shine. You can ride a horse all you want. I don't know if I'll do it after you pop the top on some shine. I have one that's dead broke. I was watching live when the dip happened. You were watching, who were you watching? Or you were just watching the stock market live? I thought you were watching like a certain person. But yeah, when it was happening, I actually seen it, and I was like, wow, what is going on here? I was like, yep, the hedgies are getting at us again. Like that dip was just crazy. It was like everything was going well, and then all of a sudden, it just, dropped. Oh, what the hell? I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina, close to Myrtle. Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, I've been down to South Carolina. We flew into, I think we flew into North Carolina. Pretty sure. Well, the first time we were down there. This time we're actually driving. So we want to have a road trip. We've never done that, so we want to have a road trip. We're hoping to hit up Hershey Park this summer. I'll drop the kids off on the way. We go to Hershey Park all the time. But I'll tell you what, no place has more kid rides than Disney. I'll tell you that. I didn't expect to have that many rides that Harper would be allowed to go on, and even some roller coasters. So she went on her first roller coaster and absolutely loved it. I thought she would be so scared, but she loved it. She went on the Slinky roller coaster. Let me quickly clock in here. I didn't clock in. Give me a second. But yeah, that would be my favorite long-term investment. I know that was a while ago. Skills is up 6%. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Graceful, for becoming a member, and Jacob for becoming a member. It means a lot. Yeah. After Kansas, come to Atlanta. I would love to go to the Masters, so I'll go to Georgia any day. My family is actually from down south, my dad's side of the family. I have horses you can ride. Dead broke equals beginner friendly. Thank you for breaking that down. Anyone can ride, just in case anyone was confused. I was very confused. I was like, Ted broke. What does that mean? Yeah, Slinky Dog. The Slinky Dog ride is good. Disney 2022 already booked. Yeah, we're waiting for Hayden to get older, and then once she gets older, she'll be able to ride. Thank you for upgrading your membership, gracefully, AADE TV. Thank you for upgrading your membership. I'm late to the chat, so forgive the weird jump in. No, you're good. You're all good. Thank you for clarifying that. I mean, I had no idea what that meant, so you helped me out. Been to Hershey Park way too many times. I went to the Hershey School. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I probably, the first time I went to Hershey Park was actually pretty recent. I think it was like 3 years ago, right? And then we've been there pretty much every year, and I love it, especially since they have chocolate, which I love. I love chocolate. So, a little bit too much. I love it a little bit too much. Try Sesame Place. Great rides for kids. Wait, where is that? I love my company. Ever take the fam to Nobles? Yes, I have. Not sure if that's too much of a hike for. I don't think I've never taken the family to there. No, I haven't taken my family to there, but I believe when I was younger, yes. Um, I know Erica talks about it, so Dutch Wonderland, yeah, I've been there. Would like to take the kids there. There's also a Camelback. Hi everyone. Hello. How are you doing? Thank you for becoming a member. I like all the members in the chat. This is what it's all about, creating that community. Let's see what's going on before I get into some more of this stuff. So AMC right now, we have about 30 minutes until the market opens. So it should be big. I hope it's going to be a big day. AMC is right now hovering around $10.18, up about 2%. GME is down 1%. Coinbase is down basically 3%. Or cost is down or is up 1%. I want to continue to see that grow because I'm holding at $23. I don't know if I should really average down because I do have the ability to average down, and I have a lot that's sitting in there. Rocket is up 0.3%, which sucks. I thought Rocket was going to be something big. It just never took off. Fubo TV is up 1.3%, up to $20.65. My cost basis is $20.96. Looking for that to push to 25-ish. Not today. I hope it does do today. But if it takes a couple of days, I'm fine with that. SOS is down 2.4%. I'm still holding SOS at a cost basis of 484. So I need that to increase quite a bit in order to make some money there. MVIS is up 6%. That's pretty good. Let's see. OCGN's up 5.5%. Is decreasing a little bit now, but it's up 5.5%. That's huge. Nokia's down just a little bit. Let's see what crypto's doing. Dogecoin is up 7%. It's up to 23 cents. Did decrease from where it was last time of 24 cents from what I've seen. Ethereum's down to $2,269. Bitcoin's down below $50,000. That's a huge drop. That's a huge drop, probably a huge steal. You know, if it has the potential to go up to 60K, that's a huge steal. What are your thoughts / analysis on RKT short term and long term? See, I had a lot of faith. I just talked about them. I thought RKT was going to be something really big. Long term, yes, I do believe they should be hovering around $30 right now. So if you get in right now and hold for the long term, you're going to see something big. If you can get in lower than where it was, so somewhere around that $20 mark, I think that's going to be close to where the low is, and then you'll be able to ride that on the way up whenever it does increase. But it's going to be more of a long-term play than a short-term play. The short-term play is just you're not seeing any impact here. I couldn't even see any opportunity to average down effectively, to day trade to average down without spending any money, if that makes sense. I couldn't see any opportunity to do that. Here you could have seen that opportunity, but still it fluctuated so much that you would have been stopped out no matter where you invested. So if I invested here, I would have been stopped out and it wouldn't have increased. So it wouldn't have increased for me at least. And it's just so ridiculous the way that it's fluctuating between minutes that I can't really predict exactly what the movement is going to happen. So, but I can tell you that the stock value should be a lot higher. So hopefully that helps. Hershey in December is amazing with the lights. Yes, we go there for Christmas every year, and I just always hope that it's not too cold, because for me, my hands get like so cold. If it's 60 degrees outside, my hands will get really cold first. Everything else will be fine. My hands will get cold first, and I just can't take it. So I need it to be like 70 degrees at least, but sometimes it's like 50 in December, and that's good enough. It's just I have to, have my hands in my pockets or wear gloves. I hate the cold. I absolutely hate the cold. Once AMC moons, we'll have to meet up for some golf. About 2-hour drive to meet in the middle. All right, yeah, that's fine. I'm all for golf. I'm going to be playing golf in Myrtle Beach. I'm probably going to play at TPC Myrtle Beach. I've played at a number of courses, and I always want to expand the amount of courses that I played at. I have this app called Courses Played, and I can't remember how many I played at. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to click on the Daily Show. Why do I get so many? I need to stop with notifications on my phone for YouTube, because I get notifications from everything that I'm subscribed to, which is good. I mean, it's always good to get notifications there, but I feel like it distracts me from things that I need to get done. What was I doing? Courses Played. You see how I did that? It's Golf Played. That's what it's called. And you can see your number at the top of the screen and see how many courses you played. So right now it's a total of 26. I've only been golfing for probably like 5 years. So yeah, total of 26. But yeah, we could definitely do that. Yeah, the school used to dump on us on weekends just to get rid of us, essentially. I feel like you're talking to somebody else. I don't know. I will love to trade with you. Yeah, I'm all for it. I mean, I love trading. Never done this before. You've never traded before? Have you're just starting to get into it now? Have you invested any money? Or are you just starting today? Like, what's the detail there? Good Moonshine got to in Tennessee, Old Smoky and Sugarland. Sesame Place is in Longhorn, PA. Okay, I'll jot that down. Ever been to Busch Gardens? No, I haven't. Matt, looks like we're going to get our ETH entry opportunity. Getting in yet? Yeah, I'm looking for it. I just need to. I don't think I have the ability to purchase on Fidelity, and Fidelity is now transferring the money over to Webull. It said it may take 5 days, so I'm just hoping that it's the perfect timing because I have about $10,000 free that I can put into Ethereum or put into a cryptocurrency. So I'm right there, but I made the mistake in transferring the wrong way. I transferred from Webull to Fidelity thinking that I was selecting the to and from, but in reality, it totally negated any to and from that I had in previously and reversed it and said, you want to grab this account and bring it over to here. But I was kind of distracted while I was doing it because I was live streaming, so I didn't even take that into account. I just always thought it was, I had the to and from set. Good morning, everyone. I can't wait until my son is old enough to go to Diggerland. I don't know what that is. Love your analysis, but also give you mad props for responding to just about every comment in the chat. Smash the like button every morning. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, I try and answer all of these comments, whether they are positive or negative. And people know this. Any of my moderators know this. I would answer any of the negative comments and actually give them a little bit of time, like a time of day, just because I want to understand where their perspective is, why they feel a certain way. Are you negative on AMC because of a certain reason? Can I, talk to you about it, and maybe you'll see my side of things, I'll see your side of things, and we can meet in the middle. Or we never will meet in the middle, but it's always great to know somebody's perspective, as long as it's logical. But thank you for saying that. I need to make a trip to Diggerland. I don't know what that is. You probably have issue with the extremities. A vascular issue with extremities? Okay. I hate the cold. I hate the cold too. That's why I moved to Connecticut. From Connecticut to North Carolina. Thank you for becoming a member. Super Salty Games. That's a great name, by the way. Before you want to go to Diggerland. I live in Florida. I don't know what that is. Why do you keep on saying that? It sounds like it could be are you just like bring a shovel and you just like digging holes or something? Come to, you don't have to put your address out there, man. Reach out to them on Twitter or something. Don't put your address out there. You might want to delete that. I love the courses at Legends. I'm gonna probably play golf maybe 3 times. I'm not a fan of the beach. My wife loves the beach. I'm not a fan of the beach. So sorry, I'm behind. Looks like Dow futures are moving. It's good if they're moving. Thoughts on MVIS / both short-term and long-term? Thanks. I see MVIS as a huge long-term and short-term position. If you wanted to swing trade it, you can get something really great out of this. This moves a lot, and for something that doesn't have like the craziest amount of volume, you're seeing it move a lot. You can get it from $12 to $13 or $14, easily gain $1 in a day, get $100, $1,000, $2,000, whatever it actually is. You can get a good short-term or swing trade out of it. You've seen what happened at $10, from $10 to $14. You could have gained $4 there, and if you invested in about 1,000 shares, you would have $4,000 easily in one day. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I like this position as a short-term trade. But long-term trade, yeah, it is something that's big that a lot of people think can get to, 25, 30. Some people say it could be a $100 stock as, it grows over time. I do see it as a long-term position. The only thing is that for me, long-term has to have that benefit of gaining something in between, not just the growth of the stock. Because yeah, if it grows, let's say $50, right, and I have 1,000 shares, that's amazing, right? growing $50 is huge for that amount of shares that you own. However, it would be great if it grew $50 plus I was gaining a dividend every single month. So that would be amazing. Obviously, if it's a growth stock and you gain $50 out of the long haul, that's gaining 500. Yeah, I was gonna say you probably want to delete that message and not show your address. You're gaining $50,000 out of it because the stock moved $50. You had 1,000 shares, it gained $50,000. And you also right now will pay less in capital gains tax. So yeah, I mean, it definitely has both. It definitely has long-term hope, long-term growth, and also has a short-term growth. I see it as both ways. Love your channel, Matt. This was a 20 to 30% attack on coin stock. The government doesn't want crypto. China ban, India ban, U.S. Can't ban money. It's America. So they're just saying that they'll do things. Well, they've been banning it in states. I believe you can't invest in crypto in New York. So they've been like doing that, I guess, because what is going to devalue the dollar? Come on, the crypto is a huge market, and find a way to grow with it. The problem is that they can't really regulate it too much, right? So yeah, I'm right there with you. I know that they're trying to attack everything related to crypto, and that's why you're seeing crypto decrease. I'm gonna invest in whatever I can when it comes to these lows. If I can get in Ethereum at like 1,800 or below 2,000, I'm all for it. You cause a reaction. Multiplied by the suits they have selling, pushing their agenda. Yeah, 100%. Wow, didn't realize how close you are to me. You said you're in Reading, PA. Yes. From April 4th. I've only been recognized like probably twice since I've been doing YouTube, which is still a lot. I mean, I wouldn't expect anybody to recognize me from YouTube itself. But I've been to another state and been recognized by actually people that I went to high school with, which is weird. And people that I played football with in, like, say I went to New York and I seen some people that I knew when I played football. And my wife is always just like, how do you know people in different states? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, I don't really know their names, but I know them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know their face. I'm horrible with names. Absolutely horrible with names. There's a bunch of people from high school that I see all the time, and I'll be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Sorry, my name is easy to remember. Some other people's names are not that easy to remember. But certain people, like if I played football with you or I was around you multiple times in a day, then yes, I'll remember who you are. From April 4th to 420, all huge pumps. Yeah, I think we're gonna see all of this burst. One of these days, we're gonna see all of this burst, and I want to be at the bottom of the crypto market when it actually starts to take off. So for Coinbase, I want to be in there. We have about 15 minutes till the market opens. For Coinbase, I want to be in there for, let's look at the crypto. For Ethereum, I definitely want to be in there. Bitcoin, I don't know how low it can get. It got to 47K, which is a great buy. Going from 47 up to 65, I mean, you're easily gaining 20K right there. You know what I mean? That's huge. Thank you, Chase, for becoming a member. Good morning, everyone. Last night, XRP went under $1, which I grabbed some shares. Those coin, I believe. I want to say I got it well under 20 cents. And can't remember exactly what it is. XRP went under $1. It did go under $1. What was the high? I guess the high today was $1.42. But that's huge movement. I mean, if you're looking for growth there, I mean, you can get some huge movement. You look at only ones that are positive. This position's positive. The Ethereum Classic LTC is positive, and then you have Dogecoin that's up 8%. So even though it did decrease quite a bit, like I said, the good thing is that everything's decreasing, not just like Dogecoin actually taking that dip that it did take, but you're seeing some pretty good movement with Dogecoin being up 8%. Thoughts on EV? GEVO in growth stage, but a solid company. Biden green plan benefitor. Signed many lucrative deals. ETC it struggles to break and stay above $10 in my opinion. Good swing play for now though. If you're thinking it's a good swing play for now, if you're looking for a long-term move with this position, yeah, you can possibly see that long-term move. Looking for basically for you to get in early at that $6 mark. It did seem to have a pretty massive jump here and then, fell off. I don't know where the true value is. It looks like it held steady somewhere around this hard support of about 565 or so. And it looks like it might be bouncing off of that. So you might be seeing a good swing trade out of it up to $10. Hopefully that's the case, but you never really know. It depends how the market is actually going. But yeah, I would agree with you. It does look like a decent swing trade from here if you wanted to make a move. Long-term swing trade out of a couple of positions or a couple of shares that you own and then hold on for the rest of it. But yeah, I don't know how this news will really affect this position in the long haul. But if I was looking at it just based on a chart setup, it looks like something that could have a pretty good strength. That really shows a bounce. I would like to see more of a double bottom here to show that it is really a support level. We see two touch points, but we would like to see more than 2 touch points. Maybe one that comes down and touches again, creating a W formation, indicating an uptrend. I would like to be able to see that. But yeah, it does show the ability for a swing trade, yes. And it looks like it's on an uptick right now, starting to maybe stair step a little bit, but we'll have to see how this day goes. Thank you, Chase. Did I say that for becoming a member? I appreciate that. I'm way behind on all of these. The Treasury articles about suing crypto for money laundering, and then a 420 pump and dump. Now Joe Biden actually had to say something directly, which he was avoiding because why would America ban currency? That is why it's more profitable while they're tanking. It's to protect the dollar, as they see crypto as a threat. Yes, 100%. I've read a lot into that, about the fact that the government does think of crypto as a huge threat, of something that they can't fully regulate. They can just print money right now and devalue the dollar, while crypto increases in value daily, and literally 24/7. Finally, I've gotten the membership. Thank you for joining. That's amazing. We got 11 members today. This is one of the higher days of members. So thank you everybody for joining as a member. I love to answer all of these questions, and it seems like we don't have to really sift out any BS besides some weird things from Deeper Value. Diggerland is a construction equipment themed amusement park. I'm in New Jersey. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Sounds dangerous, but pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's not though. I'm driving and talk texting, so it's messed up. I apologize if I'm listening. Yeah, it's cool. It's all cool. As long as you're not, doing it with your hands. I mean, hands-free is always the option. It's hypocritical. Absolutely. Okay, Matt, I work the Masters every year, and I have some extra Masters gear if you want me to send you some. I don't have a PO box. I would like to go to the Masters. That's what I want. I mean, I can purchase equipment, or purchase gear, I don't care. I just want to go. I've been to the BMW Championship when it was in Philly. Um, that's my only PGA Tour event that I've been to, and I would like to be to more, but or go to more, be to more. I would like to go to more, but yeah, it ended up, COVID happened by the time I was looking to go to one. I think I was gonna go. Oh, I had tickets for the U.S. Is it U.S. Open? Yeah, the U.S. Open. I think it was in New York. I had tickets for that, and I was gonna go to it, but I couldn't do it because of COVID. But yeah, I'll definitely have to, talk to you. If you can reach out to me on, Instagram or Twitter, one of the two. Okay, come to. I'm the only white dude. I love it. I think you should stop putting your address, man, because people are gonna come there. You don't want anybody just to come there and just be like, hey, how you doing? I seen you on want to chat. I'm a fan of Pebble Beach. Yeah, I've played there virtually. See what's stocks doing. Stocks are decreasing. You can see that AMC still above $10, but decreasing a little bit. Cost is up 0.4. Mavis MVIS is down where it was because I think it was up a total of like 7%, but now it's down to up 5%, but still up. ZOM is up. It's not above $1, but we would like it to be. Did you say you were going to Myrtle Beach? Yes, I'm going to Myrtle Beach. If you could get out of ZOM, would you ever uh, would you even for a small profit? Yeah, I would. That's it. Profit. It's all about taking profit. Wherever you feel is the best form of profit, then take it. If it looks like it's something that's growing aggressively, being overbought, then yes, get out of the position with a small profit, find where its lowest point is, and then make your move from there. Because the best thing you could do with that situation is gauge it to understand where the highs and lows are now. Because if you want a certain profit, you've been holding it for the length of where you thought you were going to hold it. Like I only thought I was going to hold it for probably 2 weeks, and then it was going to increase increase more up to $2 or $2.15. Be able to take that profit out and watch it decrease, then get back in it, continue to go back and forth into that position to find the right movement and the right lows and highs. But if it goes up to $1.50, is where I'm looking for it to get to. And it looks like it's resisting, at that $1.50 mark, I will sell even for a small loss as it does, decrease all the way back down or down to $1. I know that that's one of the lowest points, so I'll get in at $1 with 2,000 shares. And when it makes its move up, and if it does make its move up $1, then I'll be good. But if it only makes it up, 20 cents or 30 cents, then I'll be fine to gain some money there as well. So, you need to gauge the situation and understand where the actual lows are. Here, we're not seeing any fluctuation. It's literally just all downhill. Now we're starting to see it, push up a little bit. And I want to see it jump up to this 150 mark, which is pretty high. It's somewhere at the halfway point in between where it is now and where it was, previously. Closer to the bottom, but still closer to the halfway point. So would I sell for a small profit? Yeah, you just got to gauge the situation. I'm assuming Diggerland has some things to do with architectural equipment, but your idea of it sounds fun too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I would like to look it up. Actually, I could probably look it up now. Oh, it looks like they do have a lot of kid stuff, and it's like if I was looking up, this is what it looks like. So I'm looking up pictures. You're gonna see a lot of I guess, different games that you could do with construction equipment. You can dig different things. Looks like fun. It's like fun for kids. And that's in New Jersey. Yeah, that looks like fun. Looks like fun. I'll have to take the kids there. That looks like a lot of fun. Um, it sucks that we're not going past there in order to go to Myrtle Beach. Then again, I'm horrible with geography. The U.S. government is helping the suits in Wales attack crypto. This will happen again and again. Why DD has gone out the window? Why trends are not helping at the moment? Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of reasons why the government doesn't want crypto to be a thing. And it's not like a political side type of thing. We're not obviously taking sides on Democrats or Republicans. It's all the fact that the government does not want the U.S. dollar to be devalued, whether you're a Republican or Democrat or whatever. Gold was banned at one point. I didn't know that. Why can states ignore pot laws when it's federally legal? State law trumps federal law, I believe. Yes. So even though it's a federal law, if the state doesn't want to adopt it, they don't have to. Diggerland publicly traded. I'm in. It's not. People should get VPN so you can buy crypto. Not advice, just what I would do. What I would do or what you are doing. No, I'm just playing. I delete the message for you just to protect your privacy. Yeah, I don't want you to have to go through that. Okay, I relax. Good morning. Yeah, man, stop putting your address. Leave your address out of it. Don't you hate when you have to introduce someone to someone you forgot their name? Yes. Oh my goodness. I've had that multiple times. Like where I won't actually go through the formal introduction. A lot of times when you do this, what you'll do is my plan, and it seems to work, is to always say, who you're introducing. So focus on that person and say, like, actually be hype about the fact that you've seen them. Hey man, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, this is my wife here, right? And then boom, they'll introduce themselves once you do that, because it's like you're basically showing that you know them a lot, but really you don't know their name. So I tend to do that. You have to be a little bit overhyped. You be like, oh hey, how you doing? It's great to see you. Oh, this is my wife. And then they're like, oh well, they'll say, oh well, I'm this person. Boom. If you overhype the situation, you're good. I've learned that. There's a lot of people's names that I don't know, so it sucks. It looks like Zom just passed $1. Oh, we're live. Here we go. We are live. Sorry about if I missed any IG message sent you. Did you hear about Elongate? I did hear about it. I seen it, and I wanted to look more into it, and I wanted to find a way to buy it. AMC is at $10, $10.10. Cost is at, I need to zoom in a little bit. Cost is doing its spotty thing that it normally does. It's ridiculous. AMC starting to, looks like it fell down a little bit, having that green ticker here. Don't want to see this drop below 10, but it might end up doing it. Fubo TV just turned negative. Great ringtone. I don't know why I haven't changed that. I just want a traditional like ring. All right, things are starting to turn positive here. You got Fubo TV that's turning positive. That's what I need. I need that to run up. I need it to run up a lot. It did run up quite a bit in the pre-market, but then opened up pretty low. So I guess it gapped down. It's weird. SOS is down to $4 at the moment. That sucks because I'm still holding at $4.84. Need that to continue to increase, not decrease here. I'm already holding 1,000 shares, so it's not like I can lower the cost basis by half of what that is. Me personally, I found farms and ponds. I used the exact same movement when I forgot the names. I hate, or when I forget names. I hate it when they don't say their name. Yeah, most times if you literally overhype the situation, they should say their name. Because if you're like, oh hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while, and you create this conversation. Oh, by the way, this is my wife here, and they'll introduce themselves. But if they don't, I haven't had that that issue to where they didn't say their name. So I've had that happen to me multiple times, though. That's why I don't like to. My wife is always like, "Why don't you introduce me to people?" And I'm like, "I don't know their name. Why are you putting me in that situation?" I just started to sell off my MVIS, putting it into crypto. That's awesome. Where is it at now? Did it fall? Yeah, it fell quite a bit, down to $13.59. It did increase back up to, close to where it was, but now it's starting to fall back down. You're seeing a lot of things go red, and we might see it reverse. We might see that Uno reverse. I'm so with you. I'm exactly the same way. I have the same ring. I thought it was my phone. It truly is a very skilled art form. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, we're seeing it increase now. Look at this. Look at MBIS make that move up. Rockets looking like it's making a move up. We have Fubo TV making a move up. I'm looking for that to get to 25, but freeing up money is always good. AMC running so far. Yeah, it's up 2%. We're seeing a little bit of a move. Need to keep that going. We can't let them pull us back when we get to 1050 every time. We're showing a lot of strength and then they're pulling us back. AMC is pumping. AMC is pumping. It sucks that I'm on such a delay because as I'm looking at it, you're seeing a totally different thing, and I didn't even go to AMC yet, I don't think. Now I just went to AMC. So yeah, it's like at least 10-second delay. So if you're wondering why I'm not going to AMC, I'm seeing everything that's happening. It's moving upward, but it's a 10-second delay. So ooh. Yeah, thank you for the 12 people that became a member today. That means a lot. To grow this community means a lot. If you guys want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. We have a lot of people over there that know a ton. AMC just hit $20. Don't. AMC did not just hit $20. I can still see the stock live if you don't know that. Yeah, AMC is pulling so far away from the 15 moving average that you're probably going to see that pull back a little bit. There's always that pullback. If it pulls back so far away from the 15 moving average, you are going to see a pullback. Sometimes you might see that increase to be flat, but a lot of times you'll see it pull back to the 15 moving average. That's why I hate having this up, but it does tell you where it can pull back to. So it looks like Fubo TV is now, it did make a move above my cost basis, which I want to run that up. It looks like SOS is also making a move. That's what we need. We need that to increase. Is crypto hit temporarily because of Biden? Such disgrace. What are your thoughts? I think it has been hit temporarily because of the, obviously they're going to be taxed at a higher rate for not just for crypto, but for anybody that makes over $1 million. I believe the capital gains tax is going to increase. So yes, it did get hit hard because of that rumor, not because of the news, because it hasn't been news yet. It's just a rumor until it becomes, formal that that's a proposal, and it still has to go through and get passed, right? So it's not something I'm truly worried about. Wow, look at MVIS up 12%. MVIS is doing some work. Someone said they sold. They probably shouldn't have sold just yet. I mean, either way, you see this pullback, you're gaining a profit out of it. And if you're putting it into crypto, then, you're gaining something out of it as well. Whatever your profit target is, you took your profit target. Don't feel bad about the fact that it is going up higher. There's a lot of times where I get into a position and it goes up higher than what I, expected, and it's okay. Looks like Fubo TV is now above 21, which if I sold right now, I would be at a break even, and then can watch that pull back to the 15 moving average if I wanted to. But I don't have Fidelity up, so I can't actually sell it. But I want to sell it for a couple $100 profit. Let's see. Is it that people selling at $10.50 and then buying in at $10, for instance, and just trade it back and forth? That's not exactly what everybody's doing. That's not why you're seeing like this end up increasing to 10.30 and then decreasing that far. You are going to see people that do have a profit target to sell there, but you're also going to see a lot of shorted volume. When people see it start to get to a point to where it is being overbought, they tend to not buy. When you look at the RSI and it tells you that it is overbought, they tend to slow down on the volume, which means that any of the shorting and selling volume is higher than a lot of the buying volume, because people like to gauge these things. So then what you're going to see is it get down to maybe halfway or probably somewhere around the oversold portion and then increase from there. Because what people will see is as it's starting to get oversold, they'll stop selling the position and they'll start buying more. So it's the opposite way. So that's what you're going to see is anytime this gets to a point to where it's being overbought, it's not about people selling at that point. It's not about people taking a profit from buying it at this point and selling at that point. It's about people not buying at the highs, but more people selling at these highs. So then once you start to see it recover, you're going to see that the increase, and then when it's overbought again, you'll see that same situation. So I always like to gauge the RSI to see exactly what could happen, especially when it's being overbought. Overbought is a lot, will tell you a lot more than being oversold. I've seen oversold go for extensive amounts of times. So and if it doesn't go below 15, does that mean it is stair stepping up? If it doesn't go below 15, if what doesn't go below 15? What are we talking about? Are you talking about crypto? I'm trying to see what you're talking about. 15. Looks like Rocket's actually making a short-term move here. From 20, it opened up at 21.86 and now it's at 22.23. That's pretty big. How long does it take for the MA to adjust? The moving average will adjust as the ticker symbols go. So what it will do is every minute it will adjust based on what the price is. So it'll continue to rise based on the price being up that high. So that's what you'll see, that continue to move every minute there. So the 15 moving average is typically, they'll go off of days, and you'll look at this as like each day. That's an indicator of a moving average of 15 days, right? And the EMA is more of a weighted moving average. So what you're going to be able to see with that is every single day you would be able to see the movement there. But if you're using it short term, you're looking at it every single minute. So you're looking at 15 minutes and how that is moving in those next 15 minutes. So it's going to continue to move with every ticker symbol that happens, every ticker candle, I guess, not ticker symbol, every candle. So I'm trying to set up my indicators. How do I set up your EMA and MA? So the way that you do that is you go up to chart, you go up to the top of the charts where it has indicators, and you click on this indicators. It'll bring out the EMA, it'll bring out the MA, probably won't bring out the EMA right away. So what you need to do is click MA and then go over to this little like settings, or it looks like a bolt right here. You select that, you go and you select EMA and you select MA. Now when you select MA or EMA, you want to put 200 in the length, and then when you select MA, you put 15 in the length, and then select done. And then also add the RSI as well to the bottom of the screen. That's your work. AMC, what's AMC doing? It's starting to move back up, start to bounce off of that 200 EMA, and you're seeing that crossover, which is good. That's really good. Seeing that crossover indicates an upward trend. You might see that increase back up to this point. Hopefully we don't resist at that point. We want to see it get up to that 50 cent mark, $10.50 mark. So if I add a horizontal line somewhere above here, come on, there we go, horizontal line above here, you could see we want it to break that mark. But it looks like it's really trying to test that 15 moving average. Thank you, sir. No problem. So does each MA come down to personal preference? Trey uses 50 and you use 15. So it depends on what you're doing. So a lot of times for a long-term or short-term move, you will use different moving averages. So I used to use 20 a lot. When I was day trading, I would never use the EMA really. I would really only use the 20 moving average, because it was something that was so far but so close to where you can gain that little bit. So if you're looking for something of a larger gain over a long period of time, you would use more days or more minutes involved in it. So if you're looking for a longer period, you want to include the 200 EMA and run it off of the 200 EMA. Or you can run a 50 moving average, or you can run, 100 moving average, whatever you wanted to do. But the more that you add, the more time that you add, the longer term that it actually is, because you're looking for something that's either short term, that's going to happen in the next 10 minutes or happen in the next 30 minutes, or something that will probably happen, in the next 50 minutes. That's basically what the difference is. So everybody will have their own moving average that they use depending on what they're looking at for that specific position. Because if you're looking for a longer term, I'm sure if he's looking for something shorter term, he will shorten that down to a 15 moving average. If he's looking for something longer term, he will add it to a 50. Naked having a battle right now. Check it out. All right, I'll definitely check it out. Let me see what's happening there. Just trying to see what's happening with all my other positions. They are green, so that's good. We're seeing that needs to push. Let's look at Naked brand. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of falling. You're not seeing any spikes here. From that increase that it did have, it's starting to fall. Is it going to break past? Yeah, it did break past the pre-market dip right here. Will it break past the pre-market low? Who really knows there? So I mean, it looks interesting. We got 500 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys want to join as a member, the join button is right next to the subscribe button. Also, if you want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I try to post, but I don't post quite often. I need to post more, so I'll make some time and I'll post more. Same thing for TikTok. If you want to follow my personal finance TikTok, do that. I post on there as well, sparingly. I want to post on there a lot more. Would love to post 3 videos a day on TikTok. It's not that difficult to make those videos, but I just, I'm slacking a little bit. I feel like I'm overwhelmed at times, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a lot to handle. Yeah, so we have 483 people in here. Make sure you guys continue to hit that like button. It does help out the channel. I haven't played an ad in a while, so I'm going to do that for anybody that will get ads. The ride needs to continue to make their move up. ZOM, that needs to jump. It went up to $1.02. That's good to be able to see it break, $1 and break it by a couple of cents. That's good to show that it does have strength, but something is holding it down. I wanted to see what really happened here. Is there, let's go to Intel. See what happened with ZOM yesterday. 16 million short volume yesterday, 21%. Out of the 78 million volume that we've seen yesterday in ZOM, 16 million of that was short volume. You got 10 million short shares available, 1.4 short borrow fee rate. So it looks like they are shorting a lot of it. You want to see that below 20%. They are shorting a lot of it, somewhere around below 15% actually, typically. Short volume versus, sell and buy volume. Anyone else watching ZYNGA? I did have that. I think they gave me the free stocks with Webull. Speaking of that, let me go into my free stocks, see what I got there. Yeah, I want to continue to see these things climb. AM. Never got that. Where's the C? Where's the C? That's what I need. AMC. Looks like they're pushing AR and AM, whatever AR and AM is. So Rocket's above 22. Fubo TV is pushing 21. SOS is around 420. Great number. MVIS is above 1450. GLSI is actually making a good move today as well. Let's see. Ride, I need that to be above my ride position. I expected that to be a longer move, but it's not. Obviously, it's not moving right now. So at the lowest point, I expected it to take about a month and a half for it to increase to about 18 or 20. And right now, we need that to push, because my cost basis is $11.86. Did not expect it to get this low. This is lower than previous levels before any type of spike that it had. So where it was at $8, I did not expect that at all. RMO, I need that to move as well. I think I'm in at like $10 or something. ZOM, need that to move. There's a lot of positions that just had a huge negative impact, to my portfolio. DraftKings is actually, making some positive moves. I expect them to do some big things from 56 to have a decent swing trade up to 70 or 80 or even push 100 when we see these larger increases. TCAT is up 17, 18%. That's good. making huge moves there from 25 to 29. What? Huge move. CCIV is up quite a bit as well. Oh, please, AMC, make a huge mistake. Wait, I make a huge mistake. I bought calls for 1050 expiring today. Thought they expired 430. Still beating myself up about it. Well, let's see if we can get. I hope that you get what you need there. I'm there with you. I think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna get there. I don't care. I think we're gonna get there. They're not gonna fight us on this day. Every Friday has been a day to where it's been down, and I think today is gonna be that difference maker. I think we're gonna see that really push, and it's gonna get above 1050. We need that. It has to be nothing but a solid day of increasing. No falling for AMC. It did hit 1050 yesterday, but it was basically derailed by the overall tax rumor that came out, because a lot of things got hit out of nowhere. Ooh, tired. But yeah, like I said, I'll keep watching it. We got about 7 minutes to this stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I appreciate all the support today. Any members that I gained, all the people that just recently moved over to the 2-month level on being a member. That means that you really support me, so I appreciate that a lot. Missed the number free stock guessing game. Yeah, I didn't do that. Not today. I don't have. I mean, usually I would have 20 free stocks, but there's not a lot of people signing up for Webull, and if you already did, I mean, these are people that are watching are probably a lot of people that have been here a long time. Yeah, I think this overall members only chat thing is really good. I don't even have to slow down the chat right now, but what I will do is once we start getting to a point to where we have a lot of members, maybe I don't know, 300 members, I'll slow down the chat and continue to slow down the chat, because this is going to be an every morning type of thing. We're going to go through trading. Once I do get everything in here, we'll see different moves, any plans that I have for the day, all of that stuff after we do get out of this little bit of a spiral here. I always tend to hit my watch on the desk, and it sucks. Brad, I appreciate it. I held an AMC call too long yesterday and missed the in the money. Yeah, of $200 and went to $80 while I was on Zoom. Yeah, see, that's what I'm at. I mean, I missed my opportunity so many times while I was involved in a meeting, and I recently missed it with SOS because I could have made $600 from there and probably made a lot more just from the bottom all the way up, and it sucks seeing that. But now I have to wait for it to get back up there and then surpass break even though these are at its lows. So if it gets up to 480 and looks like it's not holding, I will sell for break even, and then if it falls down, it falls down, and I will buy back in low. But I truly do believe in SOS, and I want to just be able to gain money as much as I possibly can on the way up. So if it is going to fall down temporarily, I'm in there. Down to $4, yep, I'm in there. I know it got down, I think, lower than that, but yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, we need Dom to do some work. Have you started your transfer your money back to Webull? Yes, I already started it. It's going to take 1 to 5 business days. So I actually went through. See, the problem was I went through Fidelity to do the transfer, and I set it up. But what it was doing was totally took out the from and to, or the to and from, or whatever, and only said put in this account. We're going to transfer everything from this account over to here. But I didn't actually read that. But yes, I set it up in Webull to have everything transferred from my Fidelity account over to here. So yeah, I think that'll be good. The only thing is I just have to continue to remember my cost basis, because I think it doesn't like just transfer what you had. Like I think it transfers the money by buying the stocks over here, because you don't ever see what your cost basis is. Like I can see what my watch sale cost basis is over in Fidelity for AMC or whatever, but I can't see what happened or when I bought in Webull. It just like buys it over in the other platform. But yeah, I set up the transfer. It should be done in probably a few days. It didn't tell me like an actual day. I used your Webull link when I joined the week before last. Appreciate your channel. I'm glad I got the membership and the Discord. I hope everyone has a great day today. Well, thank you for saying all that. I'm glad that you find value out of all that, out of the Discord, out of the membership. I just look to provide value, and other people as well. I mean, it's great to be able to have those conversations in the Discord group. So yeah, I appreciate you joining, supporting my channel so much. And I want to show my appreciation, and obviously continue to make content and be there for you, be as consistent as possible. So thank you. Hyped to watch Mortal Kombat later with the family. Yeah, I'm hyped about Mortal Kombat as well. But is that in theaters? Because I think I have it on HBO Max, or something like that. I don't know, maybe I do, but I want to actually go to the theater. We haven't gone to. I know for a fact that I'm going to go see Black Widow in IMAX, whether it's with my wife or it's with my brother or whoever. I'm going to go see Black Widow in IMAX. I haven't been to an IMAX theater since no, not Captain Marvel. Avengers Endgame, I guess. Because I didn't see Far From Home in IMAX. Erica didn't want to pay for that. I was like, why do you care about this? I was like, it's $15. I mean, we can pay for it. And she was like, no, I don't want to see an IMAX. She was like, 1, my eyes hurt, and 2, we don't need to spend the money on that. And I was like, why does that matter? But you got to go with her. I mean, my money is her money, and her money is her money, so it doesn't matter. Transfer Robinhood to Webull? No, I'm transferring from Fidelity to Webull. I think you can transfer from Robinhood to Webull. I was thinking about transferring the crypto that I have over there onto Webull and just not even worrying about Robinhood. But I think there's a whole like different process with crypto transferring than anything else. So it's in both HBO Max and theaters. I went to IMAX to watch Godzilla vs. Kong. See, I wish we had the time, or trusted a babysitter as of now. Like, the only babysitters we really have are family members. Now that's some guy science right there. Well, yeah. My money is her money, and her money is her money. That's just how it goes. I mean, I'm cool with that. Whatever makes, you know, her happy, whatever makes the family happy, I'm right there, you know. Um, I hear you. My wife noticed my spending on here / Discord and told me to stop, so I had to leave the Discord group. I'll rejoin eventually. Um, yeah, you can join the Discord group. I mean, the Discord group is only a one-time like payment of $5. So if you paid the $5, you can stay in there. If you want me to re-invite you, I can do that. So like the first level of Patreon is literally just to pay for the Discord group. The second level, you'll have everything else involved in that. If Carl would freaking cooperate, he hasn't been the friendly cat lately. He usually is, but he hasn't been friendly. No. Yeah, I can reinvite you. All right, that's the end of the stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. AMC's up 1%, Rocket's up 1%, Fubo TV's up 1.7%, SOS is up almost 2% as well. MVIS is up 13%. You got some really good movers here. Hopefully we see the positivity continue to grow. But, you know, we're just hoping for the best. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Remember, if you guys want to become a member of the Discord group or, you know, the membership of the YouTube channel, then hit that join button. The Discord group link is in the description. I also have credit card links in the description. A lot of different stuff. Definitely check out what is in the description if you guys are interested. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you, everybody. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.